In my camera bag this year, there are only two cameras and two lenses. Sony a7R5, Sony a7 IV, 20mm f1.8G, which is what you're looking at right now, and 85mm f1.4 G Master 2. After many years shooting headshots on the street, in the studio, shooting street photography, shooting military exercises, political events, normal events, some weddings here and there, I came to realize that less is more. I think it's because us human beings, we have this weird capacity to adapt more to shit situations where rather than having to choose from a wide array of options. Let me explain. If I have only a Fujifilm X-T2 with a 35mm f2 lens and I have to shoot an event, I will do my very fucking best to take the best shots that I can to bring home the results. It would be much easier if I had two cameras and probably a f1.4 lens or two, but nonetheless, I will adapt. I will go in there, I will take the shots that I need to take and deliver. Now, if I had three cameras and I had 4 or 5 lenses and I had to shoot an event and I brought all those lenses with me, now my life would be a little bit easier sometimes because I would have, better quality, probably better autofocus if they're newer cameras, and I could take different angles, but at the same time I would end up in this situation that is commonly called analysis paralysis, where you have too much choice and you don't really know what the fuck to do, and you're like, oh, maybe here the 70-200 would be better than the 35, or maybe here the 50 would do better than the 85, or whatever, right? Or maybe the Sony a7R5 is better here than the Sony a7 IV because of the higher megapixel count. But then, if you have too much choice, sometimes you end up not taking the shot, missing. And I've learned that the hard way, because at some point, last year, for example, I did a shoot and I had 3 cameras and 5 lenses with me. And I was a little bit overwhelmed with the choice. Should I go 70? Should I go 50-140 because it was on Fujifilm? Or should I go the 16-55? What should I do? And I had all that choice and all of them were good, but I didn't know which one to go for. Therefore, 2026, I decided to go 2 lenses, 2 cameras. That's all. It actually started in the summer of 2025 when I moved from Fujifilm to Sony completely. And I only bought the 20mm and 85mm and 2 cameras because my experience taught me that having 2 cameras is much better than having one. Maybe one breaks and you need another one. It's always nice to have 2 cameras, one that you will shoot a lot more video with and the other one that's more photo dedicated. And you kind of use them in combo. What I usually do, I have one camera on a gimbal and the other camera on the harness. And I realized that gear is very important and you should take really into consideration what you use, but don't have too much gear, because then you'll end up in a situation where you don't really know what to choose. I mean, it's good to have options, but too many options sometimes make you overthink things. And this is why I shoot 20 and 85. Now, the justification for the 85 is because I find that the 85 makes people look good overall. Like, whether you shoot video or photo or whatever it is that you shoot, people will love the way they look at 85mm. And I like when clients are happy. I also find it easy to shoot 85 because it gives me enough space to not make the people feel uncomfortable. And there's a compression that, I don't know, just makes things look good. So that's why I splashed on the 85 and I went all in. I took the best of the best from Sony, and that's it. I could afford it, I could buy it, so I went for it. I'm saying this because if you cannot afford it and if you don't make money with your camera, then you should absolutely not get this lens. Get an 85mm from a third-party company, Viltrox, for example, or Samyang, or I don't know, Siri, whatever it is. It will come with a few minor inconveniences, but you will save a lot of money. And then with time, you'll realize maybe you need it better, more precise, faster in autofocus and all that stuff, or maybe not. And I bought the 20 millimeters where I could have bought the 24 millimeters, but then it wouldn't make sense to me because I wanted something very light, very compact, and I wouldn't want to break the bank because I had already bought the 85 millimeters, right? So 20 millimeters was the sweet spot in between something that it was too wide, like the 16 or 16 to 35, which is super expensive, and the 24 millimeters, which is also pretty expensive. And it's not as wide as I wanted it to be sometimes. Sometimes you just want those few millimeters to kind of, widen up. And price as well was a very important variable for me. This is to say that less is more because we as human beings adapt to situations. And if you are confused about what camera to get, what camera to switch to, or maybe it's your first camera, I highly suggest that you check out my custom-made GPT that will guide you step by step through the process of choosing the right camera for your needs. Whether you shoot portraits, you're a street photographer, whatever it is that you do, at whatever level, it will literally, ask you the right questions to get to the perfect, correct, precise, custom-made answers for you.